Hello, and we're live. Okay, cool. So today, my naysayers, I love you. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today we are covering Love and Marriage Huntsville season 3, episode 6. I know it's almost 2 weeks late, but guess what? We ain't worried about all of that. Okay, right now we can do this review because it's Thursday, and then this Saturday, because we had a week off last Saturday. So this Saturday coming up is going to be a new episode. So, we just preparing. We're going to do us a little recap from the last episode and get ready for the new one. Okay, okay. So let me just turn this camera off right quick, right quick. I'm gonna be coming in and out, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna start out with the ladies are at Mel's house, and Tiffany is being hella passive aggressive because Destiny calls her out for how she did things at her birthday brunch. And I'm like, I'm not really mad at Destiny because bitch, you had me fucked up on my birthday and I don't really appreciate that. And just because we're here at Melanie's house does not mean you had me any less fucked up. Okay. So then Mel tries to co-sign Tiffany, but Destiny wasn't here for it. And I was like, see, I feel you, Destiny, because that's that earth sign. Cause see, Destiny is a Taurus. And see, Melody and Tiffany are Scorpios. And see, I understand why Mel ran to Tiffany's defense because they're one and the same. Don't get me wrong, Sora Melanie. I think you're amazing, but you are a Scorpio, and I be seeing that Scorpio shit in you. And Tiffany got Scorpio written all over her, but we will get to her later. So then Destiny and Melanie basically table their discussion for later. And then they end up discussing, like, and when I say they, I mean like the ladies. And it was Tiffany was there, Tisha, Kimmy, Destiny. I want to say somebody else was there. I could be making it up, but I feel like somebody else was there. But anyway, again, they're at Melanie's house having tacos and whatnot. And so the ladies end up discussing threesomes and touchy feeliness, and Tisha is instantly like annoying to me because I'm like, girl, just like ain't nobody come to see you, Otis, didn't nobody come to see Marceau. Okay, don't nobody want Marceau but you. Okay, so you ain't got to worry about Kimmy, Mel, Destiny, Tiffany, me, her, them, they, we, y'all pushing up on Marceau. Okay, that's all you right there, boo boo. I promise. Okay, worry not. That's your boo. Then we have Melanie and Destiny. They get into it again over boundaries, and Melanie basically puts Destiny on blast for not telling her about her divorce, and Destiny leaves because she's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really here for that. And honestly, like, I know, like, people be looking upside Destiny's head when she walk off, like when she was at her brunch and she had to go to the restroom, and when she left Melody's home in this moment. But it's like, I guess because I'm a Virgo and I'm an Earth sign or whatever, or maybe just because I understand her and I just don't be wanting to have to fuck a motherfucker up in certain spaces where that wasn't what we was here for. And I feel like with Destiny, I completely understand why she removes herself from the situation, because if I was her in those situations, I would probably remove myself too, because I'm not about to be sitting up here, one, going back and forth with a grown ass woman, and two, I'm not about to sit up here and put myself in a position that puts me in a light of being beneath the self that I'm presenting. Don't get me wrong. We all done had our days where we done, stepped outside of ourselves and had to, maybe do things we weren't necessarily proud of, present ourselves in ways where we would prefer not to do that anymore. So I get why Destiny feels like, as a businesswoman, as a mother, as a woman on this reality show, as a pillar in the Huntsville community, she would not want to be going upside Tiffany's head at her birthday brunch. You know what I'm saying? So I could understand why Tiffany in the confession, like, I mean, I don't know why she had to like walk away at her birthday. Like, well, bitch, because she didn't want to mollywop you. That's why she had to walk away from you on her birthday. Cause you was finna get drugged on. And she don't want Oprah watching her like, damn, I done been signing this bitch checks and she dragging bitches. Like, that's why she walked away from you. You're welcome. So anyway, then we have Tisha and Marceau, and they have a meeting on Scott Manor, or what will eventually be Scott Manor. And I'm like, okay, here we go with like the boring couple on the show. But I was peeping those tags on the Mercedes ski week. So then Tisha basically confronts Martell about what Melody told her at Taco. Well, no, I'm sorry, not Martell. I wrote Martell, but I mean Marceau. She confronts Marceau about what Melody told her at Taco Tuesday. And basically, allegedly, the receipts that Melody provided to Tisha were not, I guess, worth anything. So yeah, so I guess Tisha and Marcel basically had the haters, they trying to tear us apart, but they can't. We gonna be forever and all that type of shit, I guess. So then Marcel reveals that he does not want to continue therapy, and I just feel like I don't agree. Like I just feel like if something is important to one half of the relationship, I feel like you should make it a priority. Like seriously, especially if it's not something that is detrimental to the relationship. I mean, fuck, you're a married couple. You've been married for a long time. You have 3 children. You're on a TV show. You have businesses. I mean, there are a lot of things between y'all. So I feel like having a neutral third party, you know what I'm saying, on the outside looking in a capacity that can guide y'all and make y'all better individuals and members of a couple, like I don't see what's wrong with that. Like I just don't, especially not in 2021. Y'all can hop on Zoom and go to counseling. Y'all could be in the bed chilling and just hit an app and sit and talk for 30, 45 minutes to an hour or whatever, and just feel better afterwards. But it's like I honestly feel like people that, especially Black people, that are so dismissive of therapy and so closed off to it, oftentimes are afraid of what they believe therapy can uncover. But see, that's a different video for a different day. We ain't even gonna go there. But what I will say is I feel like Marcel, you give the fucking program. So anyway, then he also tells Tisha that she can go to therapy alone, but he would much rather just hang out with some other married couples and learn from them. And I'm like, well, damn, that's a new one. Like, I ain't never heard no shit like that. Like, that's an excuse for your ass. Like, don't get me wrong, I get wanting to hang out with other married couples, especially ones that have been married for longer than you've been married. But at the same time, I would never trade therapy from a professional who I'm actually paying and they're experienced and licensed to give me this type of advice and guidance versus people who I just kick it with. Like, okay, whatever. So then Destiny and Melody meet up at Destiny's house, and Destiny confronts Melody about Tiffany, and it gets kind of heated once more, but the argument subsides because they cut watermelon and it was sweet. And that is not an exaggeration. Yes, ma'am. That's what happened. They went back and forth, and Melanie was like, yo, we're going to cut this watermelon I brought over here, and if it's sweet, we're going to be friends. And I was like, you know what? Next time I get into it, a motherfucker, I'm going to just go get a watermelon or like send them to get one. And if it's sweet, we gonna just be friends. And it probably will be sweet. So I'm only gonna do that with people who I want to be friends with. But then again, I don't really be having them type of beefs with my friends either. So, whatever. But yeah, so then the Scotts, they throw, and basically the beef was just a continuation of, the Tiffany shit. So whatever. So then the Scotts, hey y'all. So then the Scotts, they throw their son, which they lovingly refer to as the Bruzins. They throw them an 8th grade graduation party, and the Bruzins, they get to ride on a party bus. And I'm like, okay, that's cute. And so while they're on the party bus, the adults are at Black, which is the Scott's Cigar Lounge, which I cannot wait to go to. Like, I'm going to Huntsville, hopefully before the end of this year, and I will definitely be at Black, and I will definitely be seeing what time it is. So anyway, again, the adults are at Black, having them a good little time. And I'm just like, that's how you know this is a TV show, because half of the people that were there, like, would not have been invited to my children's 8th grade graduation party. I'm just saying. Because I just felt like, Tiffany, Martell, I mean, I guess Wanda can come because she's a grandma, I guess. But damn, like y'all just whew, no real guest list. So anyway, but then Mel came slaying as usual, and I was like, "Hey, see, that's how you do things. We were trying to tell y'all that's how you do things." So then Tiffany and cousins, Louis, who is this? Oh, Tiff. Okay, see, that's a shame we can't read your own handwriting. Tiffany and Louis. I thought that L was a C. That's crazy. Tiffany and Lewis show up, and Maurice is ready to pull them to the side and rip them a new one because, as we remember, Tiffany brought up the fact that Monster was allegedly vaping at school or practice or whatever, and Maurice, attorney Esquire Maurice, was like, "Oh, is that Tiffany? That's her right there. That's who was talking about my son. That's who was talking about Monster. That's who was at the brunch with the shit. Okay, let's roll." So he, he had to hit a goal in mind. He had shit he had to do. You know what I'm saying? So they had to get to Tiffany. And so long story short, because I'm gonna just make a long story short, Maurice put on his Esquire hat. And he was like, first off, if it came from the school, I do need to know that, and I will be taking legal action with them. Oh, it wasn't okay, so it was just your messy ass. Okay, cool. See, we don't do that around here. I don't know what you cheering, but see, me and my children, yeah, he was being the preteen and the teen and whatever, and he had us all fucked up, so to speak. But at the same time, you shall not, you will not, you cannot speak on him. And so then they cut to Tiffany as princess, please. I'm sorry, y'all. My dog is in heat and she is licking her coochie, and it is like, and I try to let her be because I can only imagine how uncomfortable it is for her, and I'm definitely getting her fixed in the next couple months. But y'all have no idea what it sounds like to have this dog in the back of your ear licking her coochie over and over and over again while you trying to stay focused. And I love you. And she right here. And it's okay, Poo Poo. I understand. But golly. Sorry, y'all. So anyway, they cut to Tiffany and she's over there crying like the Scorpio she is because she can't believe that Maurice just tore her a new one. And that's typically what they do to get out of situations is just excuse me, a lot of emotion. And again, hey, get it how you live, but fuck you, Tiffany. I see you for your works. I don't like you. I don't like what you about because you be so evil and cold in your confessions, and I don't understand why she had to go and gather herself in the bathroom. I mean, but trust me and believe me, if it was you or your husband's children or y'all children, as y'all can say, because y'all are married, like you would not be here for that. Not even a little bit. Like had the roles been reversed, your husband would have been tearing Kimmy a new one in that same situation. So we just gonna not pretend like you don't know what's going on and you not a grown ass woman with a child that's almost an adult and a husband and a life, knowing your words matter. What you put out on national TV matters, even if it wasn't on TV and it was just literally y'all group of women out for brunch for Destiny's birthday. You still would have been dead ass wrong for that, period. Kids are kids and kids are going to do kid things. That was not a place with a bunch of adults, a bunch of adult women you don't know like that to bring up some shit that may have happened. You weren't even confident in what the hell you were saying. I mean, Monster, he was vaping in the bathroom. Like, bitch, that wasn't confident. Like, that when you, but you don't get off of you because we got other things to talk about. So then Kiowa comes over and she was like, well, yeah, I'm just coming over because, I heard Monster's name and I just had to. And I was like, that's how. Mama just entered the chat. Okay. Like, because see, I heard y'all over here and then I heard my son's name. So I let me just, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what y'all thought or who y'all thought or blah, blah, blah. But Kiowa, nice to meet y'all. And I was like, see, I never really had no feelings about Kiowa, but now I fucks with Kiowa. Cause see, if I was a mom, I would be doing the same thing. Cause see, I ain't finna be sitting over here like I just didn't hear my child's name being said, and that obviously his name is being said because whatever y'all are discussing is in reference to him. So as the person that pushed him out or got him cut out, having a nigga get here, I need to be privy to what's going on. So there we go. And so then again, like I said, Tiffany was crying, blah, blah, blah. So that was pretty much the end of that. They end up on some like, and of course, Tiffany's husband was coming to her defense. And, I ain't mad because that's what husband's supposed to do. But he was basically trying to make it seem like she just didn't know the error of her ways and she didn't mean nothing by it and blah, 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 blah. But it's like in actuality, no, she did, and she's evil. But you are pussy whipped, and that's your wife, so you're not gonna get that. But the rest of us know exactly what time it is. So then, anyway, Miss Wanda comes for Mel for no reason yet again, and then she tries to be like mother love with all this ghetto ass advice, and I'm just like, Miss Wanda, like, go sit down somewhere. Like, go sit down somewhere. Now, don't get me wrong, we love you for the show. You are kicks. You know what I'm saying? You really do bring it with your hairstyles and your outfits and your wisdom. And you know what I'm saying? We love you, Miss Wanda, but just know that nobody but Tisha listens to you. Okay? Like, that's it. We, the viewers, Melody, Martell, Marceau, your Greg, everybody, we know Miss Wanda is Miss Wanda, and we love Miss Wanda, but we don't take nothing Miss Wanda say past the grain of salt. Okay? Okay. So then Martell and his baby gap closed, because that's like the running joke on Twitter. Like, folks love to say Martell and baby gap closed, and I cannot disagree. So Martell and his baby cat clothes looking real claustrophobic. You know what I'm saying? They show up. And I'm just like, who invited you, Martell? Like, somebody really invited Martell? Like, that's interesting. Okay, so. Hey, what? Come on, y'all. Y'all know me in this notebook. That's Potomac. Okay, so I started here. And then I went here. And that's it. Martell clothes look claustrophobic as usual, and the guys are chilling in the all in the biz. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that pretty much was the end of it. So yeah, Melanie and Martell have kind of like a little flirty moment, hugging or whatever. Martell hugging on her. She acting like she don't like it, but then she want to turn around and defend him when the dudes was checking him for whatever reason. I can't remember. And then him and the guys went outside, and they were smoking cigars, and hey, would you still hit that? You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I still hit that. Now they didn't actually ask him that, but that's what they meant in nigga speak. Would you still hit that? They don't care about love and shit. They would hit him with the would, because we would, because we see Mel and we see the glow up and we see the titty sitting pretty, so we definitely would. We trying to figure out if you still would. Like, that's basically what was going on outside when they was on the patio smoking cigars. And so not Mel, Martell, he like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I still hit that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's still my ex-wife type shit. And I'm just like, the toxicity of it all. I would not be surprised if they got to knock in the boots at some point again. I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't. And Mel's a Scorpio. She'll take his ass back even though he got an outside kid, because that's her husband. Okay, because see, a Scorpio, they don't mind. They'll pay that other bitch dust real quick. Like, bitch, please. You see all these 4 kids. You see this 4-to-1 ratio, bitch. You ain't talking about nothing. I got years, a ring, a last name, and three extra kids to your one child, bitch. You could never be me. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if a year or two from now, a couple years from now, they rekindle. I don't know. That's their business. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely smell the flirtation up in there. So I mean, that's pretty much where it ended, I think, because that's where my notes ended, and I'm assuming it probably wasn't much after that. So yeah, again, we will reconvene next week after this Saturday when the new episode comes on, and we'll go from there. So again, my naysayers, thank you for rocking with me. I love you. It has been real. I'm going to go see Candyman in a couple hours, so I'm gonna possibly let y'all know how that was. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta catch up on the last video before I start adding more videos. So anyway, I love y'all. It's been real. Toodles.